once again. Good morning to all of you. I am Rajesh Kumar, Science teacher of Pratapgarh School, Pathankot. Our main chapter is Control and Coordination of class 10th Biology. Today we discuss on coordination in plants and movements in plants. Okay, see coordination in plants. I already we discuss about the coordination in plants, how the coordination takes place in plants. But here we discuss about the hormones and how the hormones bring about these movements and what are the role of these hormones and what are the different type of hormones which bring about the coordination in the plants. Okay, see coordination means working along the different parts together, okay, to bring about growth and development. Okay, see in plants control and coordination is done by the chemical substance called plant hormones or phytohormones. Why phytohormones? Because these hormones are depend upon light. The formation of these hormones depend upon light. In plants there are five main types of plant hormones. They are auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, abscisic acid and ethylines. Auxin help in cell division, cell elongation and growth. Gibberellins help in growth of stem and branches. Cytokinin helps in cell division, formation of fruit and seeds. Abscisic acid inhibit growth and affect building of leaves. Ethylene helps in flowering and ripening of fruit. Okay, these are the function of the hormones. These are basically the hormones which present in plants. See, there are some hormones which are under the category of growth inhibitor, and there are some hormones which are under the category of growth regulator or growth supporter. Auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, uh, and are the basically the hormones which promote the growth. Abscisic acid is a hormone which is under the category of growth inhibitor. Ethylene is a gaseous hormone. Ethylene is only a gaseous hormones, okay, which is present in the plant. Now the movement in plant, how the different part of the plant respond toward stimulus. Okay, the movement in plants are of two main types. They are tropic movements and nastic movements. Okay, see tropic movements are the directional movements. Nastic movements are not directional movements. Tropic movements bring about growth. Nastic movements don't bring about growth. They don't help in growth of a plant. Okay, so then first we discuss about tropic movements. Tropic movements are directional movements toward or away from the stimulus, and it depends on growth. They are of different type: phototropism, geotropism, chemotropism, hydrotropism. Okay, see first is phototropism. Photo means light. Okay, the movement or the response of any part of the plant toward the light is known as phototropism. Is the movement of plant in response to light. If it is toward the light, it is called as positive phototropism. Positive phototropism means if the movement of plant like shoot is toward the light, such movement is known as phototropic movement. And we know that the movement of roots are not toward the light, and such movement is called as negative phototropic movements. Okay, as mentioned in this here is in written, bending of shoot toward the light. If it is away from the light, it is called as negative phototropism, and if it toward the light, it is called as positive phototropism. Okay, then geotropism. It is a movement of plant in response to gravity. Geo means gravity or earth. Okay, if it is toward the gravity, it is called as positive geotropism, and if it is away from the gravity, it is called as negative phototropism. For example, the roots moves downward or along with the gravity, and such movement of root is called as positive geotropic movement. Okay, chemotropism. Chemo means chemical. Okay, if the movement or a response of plant toward the chemical, such movement or such response is called as chemotropism. For example, growth of pollen tube toward the ovule is an example of chemotropism. Then hydrotropism. Hydro means water. Is the movement of plant in response to water. Okay, the movement of plant in response to water is known as hydrotropism. Okay, the difference between the geotropism and hydrotropism is simply that the hydro is actually water, geo means earth. Okay, the root can be under the example of in these both categories, because root can also perform geotropism movement and roots can also perform hydrotropism movement. Okay, see in the diagram, see in first diagram there is a phototropic movement because the shoot bends toward the sunlight. Okay, the shoot bend toward the, here is the sun, this is a shoot, the shoot simply bend toward the sunlight and follow the pattern of sun. Okay, so such movement is known as phototropic movement. And in the second case is the movement of root is toward the earth, called as geotropism, and the movement of root toward the water, because water is present in the soil, so we can say that the movement of root is toward the deep inside the soil for the search of water. Such movement is called as hydrotropism. Okay, now this is an example of chemotropism. Here is a diagram of chemotropism. um, we can see the movement of pollen grain toward the pollen tube. Okay, is chemotropism, because there is a chemical which is present on the base of the stigma, because this part is called as stigma, is such is an example of chemotropic movement. And due to this movement, the pollen grains finally reaches to the ovule and then fuse with the ovule and result in the production of ovule. Okay, I hope you understand the concepts of the movements in plants: geotropism, phototropism, chemotropism, hydrotropism, and the movement, the hormones which are present in plants, which are response which brings forth these movements. Okay, this is the third lecture of control and coordination chapter of class 10th. I hope you understand the concept. Meet you soon in the next video. Stay safe, stay at home. Goodbye.